Good afternoon. That was Sweet Hitchhiker by CCR. You know what? This is C. Shay. You are dialed into Licks and Lyrics on this fine Saturday afternoon. I'm so excited. I got another live band in here for you because the dead ones just don't sound as good. I found it out for my own self, and I'm believing it and speaking it with you today. Our band today that we're featuring on Licks and Lyrics is called Buckshot Betty, and they are all how many of y'all are there? 6. I'm going to turn on your mic so we can hear you chatter a little bit. So we got 6 of them in here, and they're playing literally every instrument you can name. Right now we got a dobro and a fiddle, and we've even got a set of drums in here. We got a guitar. Todd back there. So I'm going to just introduce them a little tiny bit for you. I think you're going to love their music. I had gotten their new album called Humble Home, and I listened to it in my car because that's what I do. And I was like, this is good. So I reached out to Todd here, sitting here with us today, and I said, hey, why don't you come be on this incredibly amazing radio show? And he was like, oh my gosh, you're kidding? Could we be on WCOM?
That's exactly what he said.
Yeah, right. He's like, where is that? Not really. All right. So, let's do a quick introduction of y'all. And I'm going to need you to be up on the mics when you talk so we can hear you a little bit. And, let's start with our main singer over here. What's your name and tell us, what your role is in the band, if you would.
I'm Kim, and I mostly just aggravate these guys.
Nice.
And I do vocals, and occasionally they let me, play around with a triangle.
Oh, all right. That's cool. Very good. So, Kim, welcome to WCOM.
Thank you.
And who we got here on the fiddle? Let's hear from her a little bit.
My name's Susanna. I play fiddle. I sing a little bit, and I just recently joined these guys, and it's been very fun.
Awesome. Let's hear a little bit of your fiddle so I can dial you in on the if you want to kind of put that mic a little bit there, just kind of in the middle, if you would, so we can hear you too. Yeah, listen to that, folks. See, I'm not kidding. We have a fiddle in here. Very good. Thank you. That's awesome. All right. And let's just kind of go around the room. If you want to come out from under the drums there, my friend, and introduce yourself real quick.
So I'm Dave. I play drums and percussion, and relatively new addition to the band, and really enjoying it.
So what you got back there? You got a cymbal and a snare?
A cymbal and a snare.
Yeah. Awesome.
And a seat to sit on.
And a seat to sit on. That always helps. So David, he has the biggest smile on his face ever, as all of them do. So we're looking forward to a good time. Thank you for coming in, and we're in a very small space here with everybody, so we're going to be all best friends by the end of the day. And Todd, do you want to be next, if you would?
I'm Todd. I'm just a sound guy.
You're not just a sound guy.
You don't watch us play, you'll see.
All right, let me have you give me a little bit more, if you would, of your vote. Are you going to sing or just play? You're going to play?
I am not going to sing, and everyone's going to be happy about that.
All right. Well, let's hear your guitar then into this stand mic, if I could. Make sure we can hear you. Beautiful. Awesome. Very good. All right. Who's on bass here?
Hi, I'm Dan.
Hey, Dan. And you got a nice 4-string bass there, electric bass?
I count 5.
5.
Yes.
Wow.
So.
But behind all the microphones and people and the raging crowd in here, I just can't see a thing.
Counting is hard.
Counting is hard. It's not my strength.
One string for each finger.
That's right.
Very nice, very nice. All right, and you're on electric, so I can hear you through your own speaker, right? So let's just hear a little bit of it so I can see where it's coming in. All right, very good. Thank you. We can hear you good. Yeah. All right, and last but certainly not least.
Hi, I'm Pat, and I play dobro, mandolin, and the rare country ukulele.
A country ukulele?
But I didn't bring it.
Well, our listener just dropped off massively.
Come see us play.
The whole listener base just went, oh, man. All 5 of them sitting out here in Carborough in the parking lot. I paid them $5 to look at the window like they're paying attention. Nah, just kidding. There's hundreds of thousands of people listening, but don't be nervous. It'll be fine. So I would like to just kick us off and let you do a song. Let me get you balanced a little bit. Let's hear that awesome sound. I know we're all geared up and ready to go, and I hate waiting and listening to my own vocal tones here. So let's hear from Buckshot Betty. What you going to sing for us?
You can't say that you love me.
I can say that I love you. And you got to sing right into that mic right there, if you will, honey. All right, here they are, folks. Buckshot Betty kicking it off live on WCOM.
You can't say that you love me. How do you show me you don't? You might think it'll work out somehow. I promise you it won't. All these years on the outside, way past been done cried. I let go so long, long ago. So don't say that you love me. That's something you gotta show. You do anything for me. Well, maybe that's true. Look up a scheme, build a time machine, go back a year or two. Well, that promise off the table, back right through that door. They won't have that problem anymore.
I do not like your change.
So once again I say, ago. So don't say that you love me. That's something you gotta show. You can't say that you love me after you showed me you don't. Well, now you might think it'll work out somehow. I promise you it won't. All these years on the outside, way past been done cried. I let go so long, long ago. So don't say that you love me. That's something you gotta show. Well, that promise off the table, did you think that I forgot? 34 years, not a single damn tear. Sad is what I'm not.
For it.
Woo, let's hear for him. All right, Buckshot Betty, and that was "You Can't Say You Love Me," right?
That's right.
And that's the first cut off their album. That was the first one I heard, and that's what made me decide, okay, I don't need to hear any more. I'm getting these guys in the studio because I want my audience to enjoy them.
You just went one step further than most people.
Well, that's usually what I do.
One step beyond.
One step beyond the norm. So I think I got your mix very good here. We can hear everybody except maybe if you could, maybe we can center that one just a little more. It's about like that, and that would help me bounce her and you together. Other than that, you could play a tiny bit louder if you want, just a little bit, and so could you, and I mean minuscule amounts. And then I think we've got a good sound here. Cool. Very good. So let's start with Kim. I'm trying to get all these names right because there's a whole bunch of them in here, folks. So, Kim, you're one of the songwriters, correct? Or
Yes.
yeah. And so, who else writes of the 75 of you?
Pat writes, Dan writes, Pat writes, Dan writes, and Todd writes most of our pieces.
Wow,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
And then, how do you? So he writes them, and then you guys kind of put together the sound for it, or how does that work? I know it's different to have it written in your head and then to hear it.
Yeah, we bring them in and play it for everybody, and then everybody adds their own part to it.
Mm-hmm.
And so it works out quite well that way.
Great. And so this is your first album, correct? What's it called again? Humble Home. I always want to say Homeward Bound. It's not Homeward Bound, people. Humble Home, Buckshot Betty. And I thank you for sending that into us. This album has 11 tracks, and I know this is going to really sell this album. It has a goat nose on the back. It's a goat nose.
Daisy.
That's Daisy's nose.
That's Daisy's nose. Well, I'm holding it up to the microphone so the people at home can see it. So drink it in. Again, we are here live at WCOM LP 103.5 in Chapel Hill and Carrboro with Buckshot Betty. Live, I am C. Shea, and glad to bring this show to you. I'm going to talk to you just a little bit about our underwriter for this event. For this show is every Saturday, 3 to 4 Eastern, and live streaming on the internet. And it is sponsored by the North Carolina Songwriters Co-op, and they're a nonprofit organization that offers stages and open mics and different opportunities for songwriters to get their craft out there, especially here in the local area. So you don't have to be a songwriter to join. You just have to like the music and want to help promote it. A lot of songwriters and singers get together, and they can offer you opportunities to get your music out there. They're sponsoring a stage, for example, at the Festival for the Eno, and several other of the events here in this area. So check them out. You can find them online at ncsongwriters.org, ncsongwriters.org, or you can just reach out to me, musicbycarol@yahoo.com. I'm on the board, and I can help you become a member. Doesn't cost much, and it'll give you back a lot of artistic opportunity and just enjoyment. You know, it's always fun to collaborate with others. They have music circles. You can come and work on your songs with others or just see how they go over, that kind of thing. So we do thank NC Songwriters Co-op for sponsoring Licks and Lyrics. And looks like we're getting ready to maybe do another song for you guys here with Buckshot Betty. And we'll keep talking to them as we go, but I find that an hour goes by really quickly, and we really want them to do as much of their music as you can and talk a little bit more about them.
You want to play one off the CD?
Yeah, we can play one off the CD if you're ready for us to do that now. All right, I'm going to play you. Okay, I might be the first one in this office, at least, to play one off of their album Humble Home. And this is track number 3. It's called Bayou Tortue. Is that French or Acadian?
Cajun French.
Ah, Acadian. There you go.
Turtle.
For turtle. All right, Tortuga. Bayou
Turtle.
Yeah.
Bayou, just say turtle.
You know,
Turtle Bayou.
I don't know. I'm not from here.
Once you hear the song, all the lyrics will make sense.
But we are going to bring it to you on CD player number 2 here at WCOM. Here's Bayou Turtle Song.
to hunt a wild to do down on Bayou Tortu. Kuya coming newly new, and they call for you. Payasa pasa pimpi poo, down on Bayou Tortu. There was moonlight on the water, but no light when it rained. You were the favorite daughter, now you're just one I am. Just one alien. Now you're just one alien. Now you're just one alien.
I like the rain at the end of that one. All right, so that was Bayou Tortu.
Yes.
Say that again?
Bayou Tortu.
Tortu. Okay, I can get this. I really can. I have a college degree.
2 bags of Doritos, and when I got home, I tore into 2 of them.
Tortu. See?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
That
Oh,
was
see, I
horrible.
can be
Food
taught.
analogies. That's me.
That's what we.
In spite of it all. All right. Fabulous. Okay, well, that was Buckshot Betty from their album, so be sure. And you can get that on their website. I know you can get it on Amazon, cdbaby.com. Can you tell us is it just buckshotbetty.com, or what's your website address?
It's www.buckshotbettyband.com.
Okay.
Or facebook.com/buckshotb is where you can find us online.
Okay, facebook.com/buckshotb or buckshotbettyband.com. There's a lot of B's in there.
There are.
All right. So now that we've switched around to instruments again, what's different? Oh, we got a mandolin now.
We switch back and forth. We're all multi-instrumentalists. So just, we need a little bit of time between songs to get set up.
That's all right. I'm not rushing you, but hurry up. No, I'm just kidding. All right, what you got for us now? Tell us what you're going to sing next for me.
Okay, so the next one we're going to do is Sportsman's Paradise Lost. It's one I wrote about. I'm from Louisiana originally. Aye. And so it's basically a song about the environmental degradation that's been going on in South Louisiana for over a generation now. And so it's my lament, if you would.
All right.
You need a lament.
Is my breath bad? Do I have bad breath?
Lament, it's French.
Lament.
Good luck, my friend, good luck. That's what you're gonna need. Those fog rolls in off a bayou den, smells like an oil refinery. And the cow that you roll south to the Gulf of Mexico, past the port and the plants and the sports and the camps, and it carry along my soul. It carry along my soul.
Bon chance, mon ami, bon chance.
An old Cajun say to me, don't eat the fish that you take out of free lake, full of poisons that you can't see. And the cow that you roll south to the Gulf of Mexico, past the port and the plants and the sports and the camps, and it carry along my soul. It carry along my soul. Sportsman's paradise is lost. Is progress really worth the cost? they call.
Allons avec moi.
I can hear old Levon sing. Sits around the shack all day while little Bessie May dips a donut in his tea. And the Calcachiro south to the Gulf of Mexico. Past the port and the plants and the sports and the camps, and it carry along my soul. It carry along my soul. I said it carry along my soul. The Lord it carry along my soul.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Very nice. Very
That
nice.
was my mom.
I did hear the Cajun. I did hear the Cajun in there.
Oh yeah.
Somebody
Yeah,
said that
yeah.
was a Levon Helm yodel or what? What was
Yeah.
that about?
Well, that was over on the fiddle.
Ah, yeah, the fiddle was very
And,
pretty.
yeah, try to pick that out. That's out of the end of Cripple Creek.
Right.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Nice. Awesome. Very, very good. So who wrote, you wrote that one?
Yeah, I wrote that one.
Yeah, so you're from Louisiana. Where are the rest of you? Are you local here or are y'all from all over?
I grew up right here in Carborough, Chapel Hill.
Nice. Nice. All right. Anybody else want to
I'm
admit
from
it?
about 30 miles north.
Of-
Town don't have a name.
Okay. The question though is 30 miles north of what?
Roch Hill.
Okay. Yeah. Just I'm not going to ask him again, man. He scares me.
Of Carborough.
Of Carborough, of right here.
WCOM.
Yeah. Oh, now you put it in terms I can.
300 East Main Street.
300 East Main. All right. Somewhere north of here.
Sweet
and,
G.
And we ain't saying. We just ain't saying. All right. How about you
I
back
grew
there?
up in Atlanta.
Oh, okay. All right. Kim's from Atlanta. So how?
I didn't know you grew up in Atlanta.
I did.
She didn't grow up.
Learn
She's
something new about my band every day.
She's from there. And how long have you been here, Kim, in the Carolinas?
I've been 7 years.
Oh wow. All right.
Yeah.
And how about you, Suzanne? Right.
I actually grew up in Utah, but
Really?
I've been in the South for about 10 years, so
That must have been an adjustment.
it was, but I feel like I belong here now.
Yeah, I'm from California. It was an adjustment for me. It was more an adjustment for the Southerners to accept me than me to accept them. And how about our drummer?
So I grew up in Richmond, Virginia, moved to Raleigh from Seattle in 1993, and love it here.
Richmond, and then Seattle, and then here, huh? Well, you've gone all across the country and you came back to heaven, right? Heaven on earth.
right.
Exactly. All right, we're waving goodbye to... Oh, we got Rocco in the house. Hey, Rocco. Rocco is one of the eminent DJs here at WCOM, and he has an awesome show every Saturday morning from 9 a.m. to noon called Music Hall. And if you love the great music of all time, you'll love Rocco's show. He is a pro. He knows everybody in music, period. So I'm glad to have him drop in and say hey to us. So be sure to catch his show. And I would like to turn Buckshot Betty loose for another song whenever they're ready. You going to switch up instruments again for us?
Well, it is a new song, so we are contractually obligated to switch up instruments.
Yeah,
here.
I mean, I don't want to get bored sitting over here watching you play the same instrument 2 songs in a row.
No, well, our main goal at every show we play is to get home concussion free with no one getting whacked in the head with a headstock. We have
How often
had
has
14 days since our last workplace injury.
Good. Things are looking up.
But we haven't seen each other in a couple weeks, so
Well, there's that.
that's good.
We're about due.
Yeah, when you're a 6-piece band, a sense of humor comes in extremely handy, doesn't it, y'all?
You were hoping to find one.
As soon as you get one, let me know, right? All right.
We are going to get a little more slow and somber now with a song called Change,
All right.
which is the 6th track on our album.
I don't know if it makes me happy. Turn me loose, I might not go too heart. Maybe something said for all the same old. I guess we stumble on when life gets hard. I, for one, have reached a point of balance. My search for solace brought me right back home. When we head out down a highway, but so miss what we had when it's gone. Oh, and change, it's us all so hard. And time doesn't ease the pain. And I'm in it to the bitter end. And I face them with a sneer and frown. And you don't let the bastards grind you down. Grace and time, my final wish granted, to look into the face what made me fall, to speak my mind with pride in spite and anger, to go out on my terms as I stand tall. But I know how weight can take over, dull your sight and weaken your resolve. I guess I'll gather all my consolations, a broken down old soul who brought no harm. Oh, and change, it's us all so hard. And time, it doesn't ease the
that was so beauteous. Awesome. So that was Change, right?
Yes, Todd wrote that one.
Oh, that's just beautiful. So I think I'm getting texts from people going, yeah.
Nice.
Thanks, Tex.
Yeah, Tex really likes this song. They really are identifying with it out there. Cool. So that was great, and beautiful fiddle. I'm able to get her in a little bit better, so that's good. Yeah, the closer the better. So you should be here. It's like a quick change artist studio in here. They're like, okay, put that down, get me this, get over here, put this on that, and we're gonna do not that one. Let's switch again.
Right.
So I know you have some gigs coming up later in the summer. What's the next one that's on the books that we can come and see Buckshot Betty? Anybody got a clue on that one?
Well, we're playing next Sunday. We're playing a house party at the farm in Garner.
Nice. House parties are fun, aren't they?
They are.
And then
what's next?
We've got a family-friendly show. Some of us are going to have to duct tape our mouths shut. Kim.
I didn't write the lyric.
But we'll be at Pullen Park in Raleigh later in the summer on August 18th, and then in September we'll be at the Creedmoor Music Festival in downtown Creedmoor, and there will be more to come this summer. You can check out our website at the aforementioned www.buckshotbettyband.com and see a list of all our upcoming shows there, and we hope you come check us out. We'd love to have you.
Yeah, always good to be had.
See, now that's what you're talking about, right? With the duct tape. Oh, man. So I went on your website before I got here, as I want to do, and I just want to let the listeners know you can go out to buckshotbettyband.com. You can also listen to the tracks, and you can find out lots of places to buy that music and download it. And folks, you can listen all day long, but when you want to hear it, and you're not online, it's pay that 99 cents, get the song, and support this kind of music that just, this kind of grassroots, beautiful music that's written has to be supported. And the music business just isn't what it used to be as far as getting compensated. So if you like this music, go out and support it. Get on the website, download some songs, or contact Buckshot Betty, figure out how to get their album. Just get the whole thing. It's all good. Trust me. I'm C. Shea. I have never lied to you yet that you know of. And that's a fact. And we are right here on Licks and Lyrics with you on WCOM 103.5 in Carborough, Chapel Hill. It's a beautiful day. And we're excited to have all 6 of Buckshot Betty's band members in here. They wrote all the music, and they're playing every instrument you can imagine. So just name one. They've either got it here or it's in the truck, and I wouldn't let them bring it in because pianos are really, really big.
They are. The van is getting really tight. We're hoping that, the more songs that you download and albums that are sold, we might actually be able to have a little more room. Maybe, I don't know, get a full-size van.
Yeah, and you could get, that fourth wheel. The 3 wheels is nice, but if you could just afford that fourth wheel, I mean, that thing would roll.
So we don't all have to huddle in one corner of it.
And the weight management of it is
That's right.
probably
gets warm in the summer.
Nah, they got a very nice vehicle out here, but they can certainly, you can pay me for saying that later. All right, what you guys want to do next for us? I'm just loving this music, and I wanted to keep you rolling on it.
Next, we're going to play a song about a sawmill.
Yeah,
What's it called?
It's called Sawmill.
Wow. Wait, let me write that down so I remembered at the end.
It's tricky.
I know. Especially for me.
Yeah. So it's about 30 miles north of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
It is.
Sure it is. I'm not falling for that.
This song does require a bit of audience participation. So if you're sitting at home listening or streaming online, everybody shout "Forward Power"
When the time is right.
Ford Power.
Show the bow tie people.
Yeah, the bow tie people are mad now. Chevy people.
Grandpa had a sawmill, sat right back in the yard. Hitched up to that old 8 and makes a day's work not so hard. before the service, where all the farm boys go. When you grow up poor with a sharecropping daddy, that's a long road to hoe. Thanks to that old sawmill, thanks to that hay mill. Load up a poor man's shoulders, that blade starts to spin. From the early morning hours, maybe you'll paint a red, put a roof on your head just to start all over again. Ain't walked down here in 20 years. Don't know what I'd find. Might have rusted up, might have turned to dust, but it ain't left my mind. Weekends in the garden, weekdays at the mill. When you grow up poor with a sharecropping daddy, everything's at the top of the hill. Thanks to that old sawmill, thanks to that hay hill. Load up a poor man's shoulders, that blade starts to spin. From the early morning hours, put a red, put a roof on your head just to start all over again. My grandpa had a sawmill, sat right back of the yard. Hitched up to that old 8-in, makes a day's work not so hard.
And the crowd goes wild. What do you think about that, Rocco?
They're terrific.
They're terrific. They are terrific.
Thanks, Rocco.
All right. Yeah, we sort of have a celebrity in the midst here with Rocco in the back. So I have a question from the audience. We want to know how you came up with the name Buckshot Betty. There's probably a story about that you can't tell.
No, it's not a good story.
It's not a
We
good-
needed a name. We had a gig coming up. We all put out like 50 names, and then we did process of elimination, and we picked it.
Or
So
there's
yeah,
a really
way
good
back,
story
way
you
back
don't
in
want
my
to tell.
family. Yeah,
Yep.
my great great grandma
Betty.
Betty
Uh-huh.
lived
Did
in a
she-
town 30 miles north of here.
Did she have a shotgun?
She did. She used it on the deputy,
Yeah.
not the sheriff.
Oh.
She
I was
wasn't
tying it
stupid.
in. That sounded dark until I finished. Then it just sounded dumb.
There's more of that. We promise.
All you can handle.
Well, we are handling it quite well here on WCOM. Folks, thanks for tuning in. We are seeing the numbers climb and climb, so that's awesome. Everybody's tuning in online to listen to Buckshot Betty. You can find out more about them on their website, buckshotbettyband.com, www.buckshotbettyband.com. And their album is called Humble Home.
Humble Home.
I got it right this
Yes.
time. And there are 11 songs just like this, and some of these that you've heard are on there. I think all of them, right, are on there.
I think that's
Most of
true.
them.
Yeah.
So it's a great sound. I think you have a really unique blend. It's you can hear the Cajun influence
Yep.
from you, and some country and a little bluegrassy, kind of some Celtic stuff in there, right?
What people tell us after a gig is that we don't sound, every song doesn't sound the same. The reason is there's 4 of us bring different songs. Mm-hmm. We all have a different way of writing and then filling it in. For instance, this next one we're going to do is about New Orleans. You'd think I wrote it, but I didn't. Todd wrote this one.
No way. I would have thought you wrote it.
No.
I was going to guess you.
This was our first song that we wrote, right? 7 years ago.
Mm-hmm. It's one I brought to the practices.
And where the practice about 30 miles north of here? Or?
Oh, no.
No, they were in downtown Raleigh in a warehouse.
All right.
With no real address, interestingly enough.
It's spooky.
It's very spooky.
Sounds interesting.
Very spooky.
So Todd wrote this one. What is the name of it?
NOLA.
NOLA. All right. Well, let's just let you guys rock on out with it. And here is Buckshot Betty, folks, with NOLA. Enjoy.
Long bridge, choppy water, cruise set a mother's daughter. Lonely castle keeps watch on the shore. Black cats, 2 for $1. Tremble listing dog with no collar, can't tell where the air and water meet. Big Easy, forget Katrina, Jackson Square in the air to Patina. Nothing can keep the Saints from marching home. My square spared the water, beignets where you know that you gotta see. Shotguns, they are on every road. Bridges over water, roads that don't turn, off the speed trap, not a second to burn. Westbound 10, halfway in a hurry, a few drinks and then as the sights get blurry, I'll be in Nola's arms
beautiful. Nola, all right. Written by Todd. I just love the sound of this band. Folks, I'm in love with this band, I'm just telling you. So I'm going to be following Buckshot Betty around to, be one of those annoying fans. So, can I get your autograph again, please? So how long have you been singing, Kim? Your voice is awesome.
Not actually that long.
Not that long, huh?
No, I, coming up, I did chorus and all that sort of stuff in school, and I was a young mom, and everything went into the kids. And so when my oldest was getting ready to graduate from high school, I was like, well, let me go take a vocal lesson.
Would you like to have a child at age 2? You don't look that old to me to have a child in high school.
Georgia.
Okay, well, I don't know. I'm not from here.
Yeah, and so then I
nice.
I started singing out publicly.
Very nice.
So not that long.
Yeah, I love how your voice complements the sound and back and forth. It's just really, really good. And all the harmonies that you've chosen are very nice as well.
Yeah, we like to try to think that all of the people playing in the band are really just backing up Kim's voice, because it really is. We put her front and center at all the shows. So.
Right, and that's so nice for a singer to not have to compete with the band and try to out-sing them or get out in front of them. It's just so nice to feel lifted up by them, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I can see them doing that for you, so that's
very
really,
supported.
really... Yeah, very nice. All right, well, we have a few minutes left. I guess we could go a little bit over if we want, but we want to get at least one more song in from Buckshot Betty.
Okay,
how many more did you prepare? 20, 30?
Something like that, yeah. We're going to go out with Fields, right? It's kind of a slow, sad song that Todd wrote.
Oh, good. I'm not feeling that happy anyway.
No. We won't bring you right down.
We're going to end on a real down note.
That's right.
All right. Well, what if I, threw a couple bucks on the table for another song after that? Would that be anything we could do? Just think about it. I'm not trying to pressure you, but we can play from your album too.
We can play for hours. So.
Woohoo!
So,
I got nothing to do.
We'll be here.
I got nothing to do. All right. And what's the name of this one? I'm sorry.
This song is called Fields Full of Nothing. This is a sad song with a high degree of difficulty for me because, as all of you can see watching at home, I'm playing bass and harmonica at the same time, and I can never remember if I start by blowing out or sucking in.
That's a problem right there.
So we'll see what happens.
All right, we just will, and I know it's difficult to do that while playing the bass as well. It's kind of a tough combination. So if you're watching at home, just send up a little prayer for all of them. But I think they're ready to go. Here's Buckshot Betty.
There's a double wide trailer steered in my heart, just off the back porch where I got my start. And my uncle still lives there in declining health. My aunt stands beside him and keeps to herself, and their daughter ain't moved since she finished high school. When grandmama left, she just froze. And her life ain't been what we all thought it'd be. These things I'm sure that she knows. This next generation that comes off the farm, blinded by lights and machines, and a simple life living, you understand.
All right, that was Fields of Nothing, right?
Yes.
By Buckshot Betty, right here on WCOM. You're listening to the fabulous, your favorite community radio station, WCOM FM 103.5 in Chapel Hill, Carborough. And you got C. Shay with Licks and Lyrics. And we have Buckshot Betty here in the studio. I've been playing for you for the past hour, and I'm very excited about that. Be sure and pick up their album, Humble Home by Buckshot Betty, and you can check them out on buckshotbettyband.com. It is 4 o'clock straight up, and we're supposed to get on out of here. But if you got one more kind of upbeat, I'll go down with that. If not, we can fade on out. It's up to y'all. You ready?
All right.
Yep,
They look ready to me, folks. So we're gonna take you out with just one more song from Buckshot Betty
We might
live.
take you out.
And C. Shay here. I will see you all Monday night, June 3rd, on the Bluesboro Show from 9 to 11 p.m. I'll be throwing out some blues at you, sitting in for Jerry Villamain. June 3rd, 9 to 11, right here on WCOM. And come back next Saturday for another edition of Licks and Lyrics. Here's Buckshot Betty. See y'all soon. Have a great Memorial Day weekend.
Well, thank you so much for having us. We're going to take you out here with a song called Saturday Girl.
Because it is Saturday after all.
1, 2, 3.
She's the kind of girl who can get lost in her own mind. Forgetting where she started, she will leave the rest behind. She thinks she's discovered all the reasons for the rain. She's completely insane. Telltime by the stars, she just knew that they were there. But now she's more concerned with what side she will part her hair. She's slapping on that makeup just to cover up the pain. She's completely insane. Completely insane. Saturday's the kind of girl who reads without the light. When she wakes, the sun's gone down as she sings good morning
Buckshot Betty, folks, you've been listening to WCOM Licks and Lyrics. Forgive us for going 5 minutes over, but I'm sure you all agree that was well worth it. And we now return you to WCOM's regularly scheduled programming and away from this madness. But join us again next Saturday, 3 p.m. for Licks and Lyrics. See Shay out, and I'll see y'all soon. Thanks so much for listening.